Welcome on back to Skippers. Today's segment must add players for your teams in fantasy baseball this week. Before we get going, use the code Skippers5 in your Owner's Box salary cap contest for a free play. We love the salary cap contest. You had a great video on Instagram yesterday. Follow us on Instagram at Owner's Box too. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, we're doing some content on Instagram, so make sure you follow. We play the salary cap game a lot, so you guys should get on it. Anyone who likes fantasy baseball will love the salary cap game, and it's a chance to win some free money.
Soon enough, we're gonna have some big news on how you can play us in the salary cap contest.
Yes,
hopefully coming soon.
Coming soon.
Like, subscribe, join the Cord. If you can't get the link to work, put it in the comments, and we'll give you the link. So let's get into your first must add, Jer.
So this is a guy I was actually kind of surprised he was 60% rostered on the low side because he's been pitching so well. But that's Hyun Kim of the St. Louis Cardinals. Yes, I pronounced that name right, Ave.
We tried really hard.
Yeah, we tried really hard. But no, he's had 0 earned runs his last 3 starts. This video will come out after his Cubs start, so hopefully he pitches well, or it sort of ruins my pick. But I'm looking at his matchups. Great matchups coming up. He faces Cleveland. Atlanta, I don't even mind Atlanta anymore without Acuna. Obviously, it's not great, but not bad. Pittsburgh and KC, those are all great matchups.
I like that a lot.
He's been pitching deep into games. He's gone 6-7 in his last 3 starts. His put-away pitch is that nasty slider he's got. He puts away 21% of the time with that slider. Look, I think that this is a guy who they brought in. He kind of wasn't going deep into games and struggling a bit. But now look, he's seen success. He's solidified his spot in that rotation.
You cannot say that fucking word, Jer.
That word.
Say it again.
Solidify.
There we
go. I got it. Second time's a charm. But no, definitely worth an ad. I added him in all my leagues. But if he's out there, go pick him up.
Love that. I have another left-hander for you. That's Austin Gomber of the Rockies, 41% rostered. There was a time early in the season where everyone scrambled to their waiver wire. They said Austin Gomber, 2-start week, and then he had the worst start of maybe any pitcher.
I hate Austin Gomber.
Good. I'm glad you hate him because I love him and I'd take him instead. I thought about picking him up in our league.
Okay.
I didn't have anyone. No one's on the IL yet. So he had that really bad start, but since then he's been actually really, really good. Again, another pitcher at Coors Field. People are going to be like, I don't want to do it. But he's these stats he's had this season are really good. 7-5, 3.74 ERA, 104 WHIP, really good. That 104 WHIP, I'll take that any day of the week. 207 opponent's batting average against. He's only allowed 6 runs over his last 5 starts. His walks are down this year. That's how his success started to come, down to 7.1% walk rate. His expected ERA is 40 points lower than his actual ERA, which will get inflated at the Coors Field, obviously. Baseball Savant profile is really nice as well. There's red all over that thing. Austin Gomber, it's not a pretty pick, but I think it'll help you.
Definitely not pretty, but I like the stats you said. I didn't know that whip was that low, so it's pretty impressive.
Let's get into your second guy.
So I'm going to ask you one question.
Yeah.
Is David Price back?
David Price is so back. I love David Price, man.
What?
I loved David Price.
Okay.
I don't really care about him
because I was about to say how much I hate him, but I like the pick.
Well, just think about when he was back in Toronto that one season.
It was awesome when he was in Toronto. Then he pulled that move where he decided to opt out of the year, and then his team ended up winning the World Series.
It was a pandemic, dude. Come on.
So I still went to work. He's in the MLB. They had bubbles, okay?
They had bubbles?
They had their little hotel bubble.
Yeah.
It was like the safest place you could be. But anyways, David Price, 41% rostered. I'm taking him for fantasy baseball purposes. His fastball's way up from 2019. I have to say 2019 because he didn't play in 2020. But it's at 93.5, and it was 91 in 2019. They kind of were planning on using him in the pen this year.
Yep, they were.
And that was
because they kind of planned for life without him, right? After that season, they're like, we need to find different options here.
Yeah. They found their options.
But
now there's an option with May gone. That
Bauer,
there was always kind of Bauer gone. 3.7 barrel percentage against.
Really good.
That's one of the top best in the league, I should say. Great option here, and he's going deeper into games. I think that he's just going to get pushed even farther the more he pitches.
I think he said he threw 70 something or 60 pitches in the last start. He said he's going to start to push up to 70, 80 in his next start. So you're taking him
definitely
because he has a spot in the
guy.
rotation now.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do here.
This is the guy who's shown how good he can actually be.
He was a Cy Young winner, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
If he wasn't, that's wrong. But
I believe so.
Almost positive in Detroit or Tampa.
Probably in Tampa.
We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we'll
If
figure
we're
it
wrong,
out.
we're wrong,
But
and that's
anyways,
fine. But I think
41% rostered. He's out there. Go get him before he will have like a crazy good start. And because of his name value, he is going to skyrocket.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it was actually only 41% because of how well known David Price is. But David Price.
My second guy, Mitch Garver, the Twins. I think he's a must-add in 2 catcher leagues. He's 2 games back from injury. I didn't even check what his injury was. I don't know what it was.
I don't
You
exactly
don't know what it is either.
No.
But I didn't do my correct research on that. But his last 2 games back from injury is 2 home runs. They came in the same game. Mm-hmm. There's a chance for Garver to have. So his 2019 was breakout. He hit like 30 home runs in 90 games or something crazy like that.
His stats were insane.
And then he had a terrible 2020. I think Mitch Garver is a player right about in the middle, which over a full season, maybe 22 to 25 home runs, like 70 RBIs, which is very, very reliable as a catcher in a 2-catcher league. He's probably rostered in your 2-catcher leagues, but if he's available, you should be picking a guy like this up every single day of the week.
I pick him up in a 1-catcher league.
Yeah. 1-catcher leagues are so bad. The catchers stink. Why are catchers so bad?
Yeah, 2-catchers league. Like, are we the only 2 people who play in this type of league?
I don't know. I hate that league. Don't you?
Yeah, some leagues play with no catchers.
Must be nice.
Yeah, must be nice.
I mean,
but I think I like the pick. Bargain bat too. Also.
Bargain bat. Yeah, follow us on Instagram. You'll see that owner's box. I also have a deep stash. One of my best buddies.
We're gonna bring him up again.
One of my former teammates, Jordan Balazovic, played with him forever. He's just dicing up AA for the Twins right now. His next start, almost guaranteed he's going to be in AAA. He was the AA player of the week last week. Minnesota Twins organization. The Twins are going nowhere. Mm-hmm. Cut Michael Pineda, cut J-Hap, put Jordan in the fucking rotation. The Minnesota Twins, I'm going to tell you how to run your organization.
Put him in your roster if you have an NA slot. Avery is not telling you to stash him on your normal team, on a normal bench, because he might not get
I just love him.
Year.
Just keep your eyes out for this guy. He's not going to be...
Put the old watch list. Put the old star on there.
Jordan Balazovic, Mississauga, Ontario. What a good lad.
I have no clue who he is, but I've heard good things.
I think he'll come on the show once he makes it to the big leagues.
We're going to have some MLBers on the show at one point.
That'll be awesome. Any more notes from you?
Nope.
That's all I got, too.
Make sure you like. Yep.
Subscribe.
Join the Discord.
Comment. Join the Cord. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next week.